Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So let's see today's problem. Today's problem is minimum number of days to make M bouquets. It's a very good problem. Let's see what the problem is. So you are given an integer array bloom day, an integer M and an integer K. You want to make M bouquets. To make a bouquet, you need to use K adjacent flowers. The garden consists of N flowers. The ith flower will be bloomed in bloom of I time and then can be used in exactly one bouquet. Return the minimum number of days you need to wait to be able to make M bouquets from the garden. If it is impossible to make M bouquets, return -1. So let's understand what the problem is. So in this problem, right, we are given this array, which is your bloom day array, bloom day array. This shows that flower, this flower will bloom in 4 days. Okay. Then this flower will bloom in 2 days. Okay. And K means that we have to take K adjacent flowers to make a bouquet. So I will have to take two adjacent flowers to make one bouquet. Okay. And how many bouquets we have to make? We have to make two bouquets. Okay. So the problem is that we need to find out how many days we will require to make two bouquets. How many minimum number of days we need to return to make two bouquets. And how we can make a bouquet? We have to find out two adjacent flowers. So if you see here in this test case, we have one, and then after 4 days this flower will bloom. Then these two together will make one bouquet. Okay. Then at the third day this will bloom, and at the second day this will bloom. So together they will make one bouquet. So if we have to talk about this test case, so let me just quickly write what will be the output for this. So we have 1, 4, 10, 3, 2, K is 2 and M is 2. So let's say at first day this will bloom. So I will just mark it as B. Then 4, 10, 3, 2. In order to make a bouquet, we need two adjacent flowers. So as of now, no bouquet can be made. Then on the second day, this is already bloomed. 4 will remain, this flower will remain as such, this flower will remain as such, this will remain as such. But on the second day, this flower will bloom. Okay. Then we have third day. So in the third day, this is bloomed. This will not bloom, this will not bloom, but this will bloom because it will bloom on the third day. And this is already bloomed. So if you see now, we got one bouquet. One bouquet is formed. But how many bouquet we want? We want two bouquets. But as of now, we formed one bouquet because we found two adjacent flowers which are bloomed. K adjacent flowers, right? Here it's written that you have to, in order to make a bouquet, you need to have K adjacent flowers. So K is two adjacent flowers we got to make one bouquet. Now, at fourth day, this is already bloomed. This will also bloom. Then we get 10. Then we have this bloom. Then we have this bloom already. So again now, we already got this one earlier. Now we again got this new pair to make a second bouquet. So we got two bouquets. And we wanted two bouquets only. And how many days it required? Minimum days required is 4. Okay, so output for this test case will be 4. I hope you clearly understood the problem. Now let's see how we can approach it. So let's see the brute force first, and then you will all automatically understand how we can optimize it. Okay. See, this is the test case which is given to us. Now, see, one brute force approach. What is the brute force approach? Is that I can keep a counter Okay, I can keep a counter of the days. So initially days will be 1. Then this will bloom. This will not bloom. This will not bloom. This will not bloom. This will not bloom. So I can keep a counter, and one by one I can increase the counter, and I can just check out. Okay, there are 2 pairs now which are bloomed, so it will make 1 bouquet. Then again I will run a loop and check. Okay, now the days are 2. This is also bloomed, and now we can find another pair, and sort of like that we can do. That is very basic brute force approach. Obviously, if you see the constraints right here, this length of the array can be what? Can be 10 raised to power 5, right? Bloomsday length is n, and n is what? 10 raised to power 5. So for this problem, either we can solve in O of n, or we can solve in max to max n log n. Okay, we cannot do it in n square. So according to this brute force approach, it is going to n square. We cannot do that. So we have to think of something optimal. Okay. So I will give you a hint. Try to think yourself how you can do it. Uh, what we basically want to do is we iterate. We have to basically search that how many bouquets, how many flowers are bloomed, and can we make bouquets out of it or not. Okay. So you have to basically do searching. I hope you got some idea what you can use. So let's see the optimized approach. Optimized approach. Okay. Optimized approach. So for optimized approach, I will be using binary search. Now, let me explain you how did I got to know that binary search will be implemented. See, from the question only, right, you can get a lot of hints. Whenever, mostly in the cases, so see, here some sort of greedy or searching is involved, right? Why greedy? Because we have to have 2 bouquets adjacent. There are some days which is given that okay, in these days, this bouquet will bloom and all that. So some greedy thing is coming to mind, and it is showing giving that minimum number of days find. So something like this, when the pattern is there, right? Minimum number and all these. So there you can think of binary search. And so this is one idea which I got. Mostly, how did I got to know that binary search can be implemented? See, I thought what I can do is I have given some constraints, right? What are my constraints? Always look for the constraints. Constraints are that I have two adjacent, like k adjacent flowers, and I have to make some number of bouquets. Okay, right? And I have to find how many days we can do. So this is a clear problem of binary search on answer concept. If you are aware of that, binary search on answer. Okay, what does binary search on answer means? What is answer here? What is answer here? Answer needs to be the days. And what is here written? These are days, right? So basically what we need to do is we need to find days, and we need to find some how many days are there. So we have to search on the days. So this is a concept of binary search on answer. How? See, I will have some days that okay, let's say x to y. I have to find what will be the day at which we can have m bouquets, right? Right. So this is something I want to know. Let me again repeat it. So see guys, this very, see, dry run we can do, everyone can do dry run, but it's very important to approach, like how you can identify which problem it is. So I'm just trying to explain how you can get that. See, let's say we start from day 1, and maximum how many days obviously it can take. It can take the maximum number which is there, right? Obviously maximum number of days to bloom will be the maximum days a flower is taking. So let's say 1 to 10. So let's say if I am at day 6, okay, I have, let's say I'm taking 6 as my answer. Key 6 will be the minimum number of days to make m bouquets. Okay, so which is also possible because in 6 days this also will bloom and make a bouquet, and these also will bloom to make another bouquet. Two bouquets will be made. Okay, two bouquets will be made. Okay, so if 6 days m bouquets can be made, there might be a case that less than 6 days also maybe m bouquets can be made, right? Because we want to find minimum number of days. So it might happen that 6 is not the minimum number. There might be some number, let's say 5, where we can get where we can make m bouquets only. Okay, so if you see 5 also, this will bloom and these will bloom and make 2 bouquets. Also, it might happen that there is some day which is less than 5. So 4, if you take 4, you can make these bouquets and this bouquet and you will get 2 bouquets again. So this is clear cut concept of binary search and answer, wherein you will take a day and you will see whether on the left side of it, if you are able to make m bouquets by that day. If you are able to make, let's reduce it and see if we are able to make with some number less than that. If for example here let's say you have 12, okay, here you have 12. So in that case you will not be able to make in 6 days, then you have to increase the days, so you will go right side, then you will explore the right part, and here then 12. Okay, so I hope you understood how I got to know this will be binary search and what is my intuition behind it. I have tried my best to explain that. Let's dive to the dry run now of the approach, so that you are able to understand better. Let me just quickly write the test case. Meanwhile, you can also get your pen and paper to dry run along with me. It will be better if you dry run along with me. So let's start. So this is my test case. K is equal to 2, M is equal to 2. I have to make M bouquets, that is 2 bouquets, and K, 2 flowers should be adjacent to make a bouquet. Fine. So let's start. We'll start our binary search. Low will be initially 0. High will be the maximum number of day it can be. So 10 will be the maximum. I will just calculate the maximum element in this day's array. Okay, so I will start my binary search. Let me just take it here from 0 to 10. You can also start from 1. Low, you can start from 1 also. It's not. You can start from 0 or 1. It doesn't matter. Okay. So firstly, we will calculate mid. Mid is what? Low plus high by 2. So this will be 0 plus 10 by 2, which is 5. Okay, 5. So I will find out, I will have some function, right? I will have some function. If you are aware of binary search and answer concept, in that what we do, we have a function which tells us that, okay, are you able to get the desired answer by giving us some days. So let's say let's say I have this function get number of bouquets. In that I give this 5 days. And how many bouquets, how many adjacent one? So 2 should be adjacent. Okay, I give the days and the k. So this function will give me that whether it is possible to have like it will give me just whether it will give me how many days it will require to make, you can say, or basically you can say that uh you can say how many bouquets will be made. Okay, so this will give me how many bouquets will be made in 5 days. Okay, so let's say I get some amount x. So if that number of bouquets is greater than or equal to m, which we want, that, yeah, like it's giving us that, okay, you can make 3 bouquets and we want to make 2 bouquets, which is fine. So we can try and reduce the uh, days. So we will shift our high to mid -1. But if this give us bouquet which is less than m, it means that we have to increase the number of days. So we will do low is equal to mid +1. Okay, we will see this function afterwards. But or we can see it right now also. So let me just tell you how this function is working. Okay, let's go here and understand that. So we have this function. Let me just quickly copy the code also, so it will be better to make you understand. Sure. Okay, fine. So let's see. Now here, let's say you get Bloom day array and you get mid as 5. That 5 days are given and k is what? 2. Okay. So you will find out whether how many number of bouquets can be made. So initially you will take number of bouquets as 0, count is 0. You will start iterating. If and let me just write the Bloom day array also here. So Bloom day array was what? It was 1 4 10 3 2. 1 4 10 3 2. Okay. So firstly it will go here. It will see that okay. Um how many days has passed. So mid is your what is the days given. So 5 is given. Is this flower bloomed in 5 days? Yes, obviously it can bloom in 1 day only. So this is bloomed. So we will increment the count. So count will increment to 1. Okay, if count is equal to k, count is not equal to k right now. K is 2 and count is 1 only. So we will just go forward. Now we go here. Now we see 4. 4 is less than equal to mid. Yes, 4 is less than 5. So again count will increment. So count becomes 2. Count becomes 2. So count is equal to k now. K is also 2. So we will increase number of bouquets. Number of bouquets is initially 0. It will now become 1. Because we found 2 flowers which has bloomed and make a bouquet, right? So we increase the number of bouquets and we again set count to 0 because we have to start again afresh because this is one bouquet found. Okay, now we will go here. 10 is not less than mid. 10 is greater than mid. So nothing will happen. We go forward. 3 is less than 5. So we will increment count. Then we go to 2. 2 is less than 5. So again we will increment count. It will become 2. And again count has become equal to k. So count 2 is equal to k. Hence we will increase number of bouquets and we will also set count to 0. Now number of bouquets formed in 5 days is 2. So we will return 2. Okay. We will return 2. So now here after this function call we get 2 from that function. So 2 is equal to m. So how many bouquets we have to find we have to make 2 bouquets and it can be made in 5 days. So we will now see if uh, 2 bouquets can be made in less than 5 days. Okay. So in that case, we will store this 5 as an answer because 5 is satisfying our condition. It is making 2 days. But we will decrease high to mid minus 1. So now high will become 5 minus 1, 4. Okay. So now 0 plus 4 by 2, this will be 2. So now in 2 days, if you will see here, in 2 days, none of our bouquets will be formed. So we will get 0 from the function. So 0 obviously is less than m. M was 2. We needed 2 bouquets, but 0 can be formed in 2 days. So we will increase low to mid plus 1. So low will become 2 plus 1, 3. Now 3 plus 4 by 2, which is 3 again. So 3 in 3 days also, you can see 3 days we will be able to find, we will be able to make only 1 bouquet. Okay, but that is obviously less than m. So what we will do? We will make low is equal to mid plus 1. So it will become 4. So now 4 plus 4 by 4 by this, it will become 4. Okay, and in 4 days, you will be able to make 2 bouquets. Hence, 4 can be our answer. So we will update our answer to be 4. And we will try if we can reduce, we can get from days less than 4. So high will be mid minus 1. So 4 minus mid is 4, 4 minus 1, 3. Now low has become greater than high. So we will stop the loop and answer we get as 4. So I hope you understood this approach and the problem. Let's see the code quickly. I think what has happened was I think this function you have already understood. Let's see just the binary search thing. So we have taken low and high, and we found the maximum element in the Bloomsday array. Then we took this variable min days to get which this will return, and then we are just simply doing binary search. If the number of book is formed is greater than or equal to m, we will just store the answer min days, because this could be a possible answer, and we will try and search for a lower answer. Otherwise we just do low is equal to min plus. I hope you understood this problem and the approach. Let's discuss the time complexity. Time complexity is O of C here. One thing is that in this function you are going linearly iterating, so Bloomsday length. So let's say this length is n, so it will be n into, you are doing binary search here, so this binary search is log of whatever the high value is, whatever the highest day in the Bloomsday. So let's say that is d, so you get log of d, and space is constant. So I hope this problem was helpful and the explanation you got the approach and the code. Let me know in the comments if you have any doubt. If you found the video helpful, please like it, subscribe to my channel and share with your friends. Thank you.